following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Knew the power of the dark
Right.
side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No, I am your father.
am your mother. No,
I'll be back.
that you will. It's Dante.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Of course we're going to talk about it.
It's a trap!
It's a trap, Dante. Hello, Jeff.
The needs of the many outweigh
The needs of the few.
for the one.
You do not. There is no trap.
There is no trap.
Who's not kidding?
With Captain Richter Space Cat.
Prosper.
Get away from her,
Hey,
you
don't
bitch!
talk like. Hey! Bad language. Watch
Wait a
the
minute.
language.
Wait a minute, Doc.
Doc.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Yeah.
Bye-bye,
Creepy.
boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Take it away.
Goodbye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that!
I see dead people.
So what? You said that.
Why so serious?
Has it time for all for sci-fi? Yay!
I volunteer as tribute.
What I do is not up to you.
Chewie, we're home.
That's part of that.
The force is with me. I'm one with the force and the force is with
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Is the Force with you? Yes, it is. Welcome, everybody, to the All for Sci-Fi weekly webcast. I'm your host, Eric Walker, and sitting beside me is, of course,
Captain Richter, and never call me late for any type of food involved.
yeah, late. Don't call him late for dinner because he's available for breakfast, a snack, lunch, another snack, dinner, another snack before bed.
A late night snack after I wake up.
Yeah, when he goes to the restroom.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hope you had a great week. We sure had a great week. Wow. Welcome, everyone. We got a lot to talk about today. We, of course, Captain Richter and his biased opinion about Godzilla, right?
Oh, yes.
We're going to talk about Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we got the Bad Batch, Season 3, Episode 9, the Harbinger. But we didn't do the week before either because
No,
we
we
were out in New Hampshire.
Yes, we were.
Where we had a great time at the
Yep.
New England Record and Toy Show. We also had a great time at Token's Tap Room, which was the after party where myself and ACM performed.
Yep.
And we met Dante for the first time.
Yes, we did.
Dante and his friend Jeff out
Mhm.
there. They came all the way out from somewhere in Pennsylvania. Where'd you come from in Pennsylvania? Is it near Pittsburgh or somewhere? I don't know. Tell us, Dante, in the comments. So, yeah, Rickster has the Lord of the Rings dinner all throughout the day and all day long. Yeah.
Definitely true.
Yeah.
Amen on that one.
Have you noticed that Captain Rickster's sporting a newer hat today?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
He got that at Disneyland, and it says droid builder in
Yep.
Arabish.
I'm a droid builder now.
And my hat I got when I was in New York after the New Hampshire show, and it says New York. And it says, and my shirt is "This is the way," of course. And Captain Rickster's wearing his Mandalorian because it's cold here, and it's raining in Los Angeles.
Yes,
It's
it
raining
is.
cats and dogs. It's been like this all year. So
Yep.
he's in Bucks County, which is outside of
Philadelphia.
the city of brotherly love.
That's
No wonder
right.
why we're brothers. Yeah, we had a great time in New Hampshire. It was a good show. Thank you, Dominic, for having all us out there. You put on a good
It was
show,
definitely fun.
and ACM and I had a fun time. Even Dante did a video that he put on YouTube. Although that video, he's moving the camera around because he's trying to do a regular camera and his cell phone. So
Yes, that didn't work too good.
some of the footage is okay, but hopefully Dante has good footage on the other two cameras. Captain Rickster, you had one of the cameras,
Yep.
right?
Yes, I did.
So hopefully we could edit something nice together. So I just want to remind Dante, please upload that to, I don't know, somewhere online so that I could download it and maybe edit something together for everybody. Or you edit something together and send it to us.
That's right.
And then we'll approve it. So, and show everybody about the performance.
It was really a great performance too.
It was okay.
Well,
it was okay for the venue. We couldn't have a whole band there. It
No.
was just us singing the tracks, but it was okay. Yeah, Buddy, who is ACM, sounded great.
he did.
Yeah, that system actually, their PA system they had there was messing up because they couldn't take two mics at the same time, and of course we showed up with wireless mics,
Yes.
and earpieces, but
Mhm.
it couldn't quite handle two at the same time. So I was like projecting more because it was a small room anyway.
Yes. Well, you always project.
Do I?
That's because you're an actor.
Okay. Is that why I'm always louder than you and everybody's always saying, turn up Captain Rickster's microphone?
That's definitely true.
So it's been an interesting, we got some really good stuff
Yeah.
coming out. What's coming out sci-fi wise? In the
Well,
next,
we've got Aqualight coming out soon.
what?
Aqualight?
No, Arcalight's not coming out to. Oh, that was an announcement, and the trailer
Yeah.
looks great. The Arcalight's coming out in June,
Right. That's what.
June 4th.
Oh, we got Star Trek coming out, I think, right?
We have Star Trek Discovery coming
Yeah,
out
that's right.
in April.
Yep.
We have some more movies coming out too.
Mhm.
We didn't get a chance to go see Ghostbusters,
We will,
the
though.
Frozen Empire, because we're too busy watching Godzilla
You got that right.
and everything else, and we just didn't have enough time. Myself, I just got back from New York, so because I stayed like an extra week with the wifey,
Mhm.
and that was fun. Okay, great. Rick, you see my message about how you could buy all the Godzillas. Did you buy all the Godzilla stuff like VHS tapes and stuff like that?
No, I never the VHS. I got all the DVDs and some Blu-ray.
Yeah, he did. Dante did get two cameras, and Captain Rickster helped him with one
Yep.
of them. So, do you have all the movies?
I'm missing two. There's two I still got to get.
But you have them on DVD, right?
Yes, I have them all DVD and Blu-ray.
Great.
I can't wait for Godzilla -1 come out because I don't have that one yet, and I can't wait to get this new one that's coming out too. It's Godzilla Godzilla and King Kong, New Empire.
Well, we're going to talk about that last, but
Yes.
there's another Netflix show which we're going to be reviewing. We have to finish watching. It's called Three Body Problem.
Mhm.
It's on Netflix. So we'll probably review that next weekend. So I recommend everybody go out and watch a Netflix Three Body Problem. I
Yes.
think there's a new one on Apple Plus called Constellation as well. We need to review that. So we need to
Mhm.
watch that. Wow. Isn't it awesome to love sci-fi? And because there's lots of sci-fi, right? Coming
Mhm.
out every single week. Boy, I
thank you,
remember the
Dante.
dark ages when we'd be lucky if we got one sci-fi movie a year.
No kidding. Be like we got one TV show once a year.
Right. That's true. That's true.
That's
And also,
actually,
go ahead.
wasn't there a long stretch there for a while
No.
between the original Star Trek and the new Star Trek that came out?
I don't think so. I think that it was always on reruns, and then
Well, I know it's
they
on
did
reruns,
they did
but
a
I'm
movie.
talking about the.
Well, if you're talking about Star Trek was a dud and it was canceled after 2.5 seasons, and
Yeah,
it
well,
only became popular in reruns.
That's right.
And then when it became popular in reruns, then they made the movie Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then all the rest of the movies after that.
the movies, there's like 7 of them, and then they
Mhm.
did the TV series Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Enterprise, Star Trek Lower Deck, I mean, all the new stuff now, Lower Decks, Discovery,
Mm-hmm.
Strange New Worlds.
Yep.
And they're working on Section 31, which is I think it's Michelle Yeoh is in it.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's Star Trek's definitely in its golden age too, just like
Yes.
Star Wars.
Yep.
and we're all sci-fi's in its golden age, so
Oh,
it's a
yes,
great
definitely.
thing. Yeah.
Sci-fi's been around for a long time.
He's saying to tell Trickster, tell him that the two that you don't have, he'll try to locate them for you.
No problem.
So you need to figure out what they are.
I will. I have them all written down. Except for it's the two I'm also missing. So
Right.
I have a sheet, and it shows me all the pictures of the ones that are out. And so I have for the beginning one. Then I also had the see when I started watching Godzilla was when the Godzilla
It was when it was in black and white.
yeah, it's still in black and white, but Godzilla
I'm just
raids
joking.
something like that. It was the second movie that came out with Godzilla is when I started watching Godzilla.
That's why he was so happy when they put Godzilla -1 in black and white.
Yes,
because he's used to seeing it that way. I'm sorry about that, Captain Rickster.
Oh well, what can I say?
Yeah.
So there's two different. So yeah, no. So the guy had two different versions. You got a black and white and a colored version. There's supposed to be more of the black and white than there was of the color version. That's what I heard. I don't know. I didn't go see it.
Also, there's a rumor that some website started. I just want to say it here live on the podcast. Said Mace Tawani teased returning to the Star Wars universe. I didn't tease anything.
Right.
I don't know where they got that from, but it seems like some sort of fake website trying to put it out there that Mace Tawani is going to return to the Star Wars universe. Even if I wouldn't talk about it, number one. And number two, the only time I've ever talked about it is I said, I think Mace didn't die in that hut. That's all I said. And I said, I don't think that he'll ever return to the Star Wars universe. That's all I ever said. So to keep the record straight, that's the truth. So what else is coming out? Oh, we have a convention coming up called Rebel Scum, which is in Dallas, June 27th through the 30th. So looking forward to getting out there. It's they're calling it like like Star Wars celebration. They're trying to set it up that way because there hasn't been a Star Wars celebration in America since 2022.
Right.
And the next one they did in England. And then the next one that's coming up is in Japan. And there's a rumor that the one after that's going to be in Germany. So it's going to be a long period of time. Although I think they need to come back here because that in 2027, that will be the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. So what better way to do that in America where Star Wars started? So if any Disney Plus or anybody handling the conventions, watch All for Sci-Fi, bring Celebration back for 2027 for the 50th anniversary. So more people could be a part of it that help make Star Wars a phenomenon. I think it's a great idea to go overseas and celebrate it in other countries. But you have Europe, which is what is in London, the last one, and this one's in Japan. Okay, that's 2 in a row. Let's not do 3. Let's bring it back. So if anybody's listening, bring it back. So
we got D23 coming up here soon, don't we?
D23 is at the end of the year, but the tickets are going on sale soon.
That's right. We need to get some tickets.
Yeah. No,
we get
media passes. Yeah.
We need to put those in.
I did not see a patch that you started for Rory. I'm not on Facebook as much as you think I am, but I'll try to take a look at it later, Adante. Okay, let's get started.
Oh yeah.
We missed a week of the Bad Batch, but the latest episode of the Bad Batch is episode 9.
Yep.
And it had sparked the return of Asajj Ventress. How did she survive? They didn't explain it. But I did notice that her lightsaber was yellow.
Yes.
Not red. Does that say something? Is she no longer a part of the dark side?
Maybe she was on the neutral side.
Who knows? Well, the red one is notorious for the Jedi Temple Guard.
Right.
Which guard the Jedi Temple, which is interesting. So we'll see where that goes. But let's give the official All for Sci-Fi rating to episode 9, The Harbinger. The Bad Batch gets an official All for Sci-Fi rating of 4.75 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
Let me give it the same.
It wasn't quite 5 stars, but it was a good episode.
Yes, it was.
It was interesting to see Asajj Ventress come back, and I guess Fennec Shan told her about everything. And I'm not quite sure that she's not still going to be a bad person in this. She's kind of so weird.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of this episode?
Teaching Omega how to be a Jedi.
Yeah,
Concentrate on
that's the big thing that happened in this episode was that Asajj Ventress told them that M count shows force abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't. One of the messages in this was that it just because you have a high M count doesn't mean you could become a Jedi.
That's definitely true. Yes.
So, or be able to use force powers.
Mm-hmm.
One of the big things about George Lucas is he believes the force is in all of us.
Yes.
Like Master Yoda said in Empire Strikes Back, it's in the rock, the trees, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Sabine Wren in Ahsoka was able to use the force like she had been using it before, even though she might have a low M count, because she called out to the force, she felt it, she used it.
Yes.
Now, if Omega is not able to do that, she may never have force abilities. She may never become a Jedi.
That's definitely true.
There was an instant where Asajj Ventress noticed she started to focus.
Mm-hmm.
So there's hope. So we'll see what happens
There's
with
hope,
Omega.
yes. But she's a clone. So how do you know?
What does that have to do with anything? The force is in all of us. It's in a
Yeah,
rock. It's in
true.
the tree. It's everywhere.
It's in
So
the
yes,
clone.
it could be in a clone. So hey, Mike's here.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? It's okay. We're just getting started.
Yes, we are.
We were talking about a little bit earlier about how Dante filmed us doing our
Mhm.
performance in New Hampshire. So later we're gonna probably edit something together for that.
Yes.
So and we're right in the middle of the review for season 3, episode 9. We gave it 4.75 stars.
Yes.
And Captain Rick's favorite part was when Omega was
Training to be a Jedi.
not training to be a Jedi. She was
Well,
checking to see if she
check
had
the abilities.
had a chance to become one.
Yeah.
I'm not so convinced that she is. I think she can, because all of us could do it. We
Yep.
could all wield the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think about what my favorite episode, my favorite not episode, but my favorite. You tripped me up, Captain. Rickster.
Okay?
Yeah, it's all your fault. Everything's always your
Okay.
fault.
It rub a little more.
My favorite part of that episode wasn't when she was training, but when she used Batcher to get that flower.
Oh yeah.
She cheated.
Yeah. She cheated.
The one test she passed, she cheated to pass the test.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that
That's
says.
true. Smart.
But, no, it shows she's smart. That's for sure.
Uh-huh.
But I'm curious to see where it's going to go. This is episode 9. I believe there's 12 episodes. I think Mike told us that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see where it
Something like
goes. What is your favorite part of episode 9? Please put it in the comments so we could let everybody know.
Yes.
There is a live stream of the after party that Dante did online. Parts of it are okay, but he's like, he's trying to operate 2 cameras at once. So sometimes you see the ground or you see the sky and the ceiling.
The ceiling, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
We're outside in the rain.
We're outside in the rain.
Yeah,
in New Hampshire.
singing away.
Yeah. He was working too hard. And then he handed it to Dominic.
Yeah.
And then later you hear Dominic saying, I don't know whose phone this is I'm filming. That was funny. That cracked me up.
Yes, it was.
And anyway, it was a good show. It was a good, it was raining, and the day before that it was snowing. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a decent turnout. I had a great time. I hope Spencer had a great time. Shout out to Spencer and the virtual cantina that showed up.
Yep.
Thank you guys for showing up.
Had a lot of fun out
Yeah,
there.
Right.
Slipping, sliding in the snow. Thought we were skiing.
That's true as well. Mike's favorite part of this episode was when Asajj quickly took care of the Bad Batch and told them to be good little clones and stand down. That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny, yes.
Yeah, that was funny. Be good little clones and stand down.
Yep.
Well, are we ready to move on to Captain Rickster's favorite part of this
No,
show?
we still got to do.
We're not going to do that. We're going to move on to
we're gonna move on?
Godzilla. We missed
Okay.
it, so let's
Yes,
just
we
stick.
got-
Let's
alright,
just
just
stick with
move on to
what's this
Godzilla then.
week.
That's the
Yeah.
best movie you can see. Oh, yeah. So far this year.
Oh my goodness!
It is.
Have you guys
awesome.
seen Godzilla versus Kong: The New Empire? You ready to do it at the same time, Captain Rickster?
Yes.
It gets an official All for Sci-Fi rating of 5
5
stars.
stars. Well, mine's 5 plus.
Well, whatever. You do that. I'm giving it 5 stars because it had a lot of monsters in it.
Great.
Or Titans, should I say?
Titans are Titans, yes.
And it had a lot of action in it. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the best Godzilla movie that's been made.
So far, yes.
Yes.
And this came out the American version, not the Japanese version. So which is different.
Okay,
Which
this is
actually
not.
could.
Toho didn't produce this.
No, Legendary did.
Yeah. So and it had a lot of the same characters in it, which is great as the one prior to that they
The
produced.
little girl's grown up with some that was in it.
Yeah, she's growing up. Yeah, she's not a young child anymore. She looks like she's a preteen.
Yeah.
But she still talks to Godzilla, and she
this time she
did a good
Godzilla.
job.
Normally she talks to King Kong. This time through Mothra.
That's
she
right.
talked. She talked to,
I just said
King Kong.
I just said Godzilla, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Here, rub a little more.
There you go. Thank you, Captain Rickster. You're rubbing off on me.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
But what I liked about the best part, besides the monsters and the fighting and all that stuff, was the graphics they had on this thing. All the CGI, you call it? That they put in there off the green screen.
Right.
That was about the best I've ever seen of any monster movie ever, was through the CGI they had on this one.
Oh, it was spectacular.
Yes.
The effects were just amazing in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Worth every penny. I don't know how much it cost, but it's worth every penny.
Oh, yes, it was.
For sure. Go see Godzilla and Kong, the new
I haven't
Empire.
seen it yet. Go see it.
Yeah, the new Empire. It's really, and it's nonstop all the way through.
Yes.
It's pretty good. So, trying to think of what else. What was your favorite part of this?
I like it when that one Titan decided to freeze Scarface, and then King Kong beat the living crap out of him after he was frozen. That was my best part. Yeah, I cheered on that one.
Down and he became all these pieces. It's kind of interesting.
The other part though was really funny when King Kong had got that metal arm on his hand.
Right.
And then he knocked Godzilla all the way to the ground. That was good. And then they started
nailed Godzilla.
Beating on him. Like it was
these two guys, these creatures these Titans don't like each other.
No, because they're
Kong and Godzilla don't like each other.
Because they're male dominance. That's what they are.
That's true. Oh yeah. Thank you, Left Coast Graphics. Yeah, not a problem. You do great work.
Yes, you
do. Left
do.
Coast Graphics, they're the ones that did the Mace Tawani pin.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I only have like a couple left out of the 100.
Yes.
I think I'm not going to take them anymore and save them for myself because they're all gone. So thank you very much for that. Maybe we'll do another one in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do another one of the same one because every time I do a limited run, I want it to only be like 100 of that run. So
except something different.
So if you have any ideas, maybe Mace from the second Ewok movie, I'll send you some pictures. We could do that one.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
All around, it was a great movie.
Oh man!
I mean, you can't. Wow, I want to go see it again. That's how good it is.
I know. When we got in the car, he goes, "I want to go see this thing again."
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
said, "No, it's okay. I could wait. I don't have time. I'm too busy doing other things." But Captain Rickster loves Godzilla, so he'll make time for Godzilla. We still haven't went out and seen the Ghostbusters movie. We still got to go see that. We didn't have enough time to see it because I got back late from New York. So, yeah. So, I mean, it was a great week. We had a great time at the shows, and we thank everybody that came out as well to the New England Record and Toy Show. We thank everybody who watches our podcast. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. I just realized I don't have pictures from from Ewoks: The Battle for Endor of Mace.
No, you don't.
I need to get those from Lucasfilm too to have those as well. Mike is saying Ghostbusters was meh. There was a guy with a family that was there, and they all seemed to like it.
Yes.
So, but we're old school, so maybe we might not like it. But we'll go watch it this week so we can review it next weekend. We also mentioned, Mike, which you forgot, and not forgot, but you weren't here until late. Go watch Three Body Problem on Netflix because we're going to review that next week. We've watched part of it. Also, go watch Constellation. We're going to review that. And we'll also have the newest episode of The Bad Batch and all the aforementioned. So, really, that's about it, guys. It's been a great week. As we always say at All for Sci-Fi, we always try to keep it short, not too long as well. I don't like podcasts that are over an hour long.
No.
I like to be short and sweet, but as we say it All for Sci-Fi, go out this week and do one act of kindness because it makes the world a better place. it might actually, if other people witness it, they may decide to do an act of kindness and help pay it forward.
Yes.
Remember, the force is with us always. Live long and prosper.
Well, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. Stay out of the rain like we're down here right at the moment. Since I got to go home in the rain, but that's no biggie. I can go ahead and handle that.
Hopefully it
But
pauses a
anyway-
little bit for you, Captain Rickster.
No, I hope so too. But have a great week and come back next week. We'll have more content for everybody.
All right, stay safe. Have a great week.
The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.